Okay, we have a Sea-Doo GTI SE130. We're planning on taking this jet ski from Miami to Bimini, Bahamas. Trying to mount a GoPro on it, but I want to mount a GoPro where it's not going to fall off crashing into waves and all the heavy vibration that it gets. But as you can see on this jet ski, I don't know if everybody has the same dilemma. There's no real place to mount it securely, in my opinion. This is what I have right here. I have an actual knockoff version of the GoPro, a Keizo EK7000. I read the reviews. It received pretty nice reviews for it, and it comes with all the hardware basically that the GoPro comes with, and is also all this hardware is compatible with the GoPro hardware. So that's just what I chose to save a couple dollars. And this is the GoPro, or knockoff GoPro rather. So the solution I found for a place to mount the GoPro is at the end of the handlebar, and I'll show you how I did it. I popped the rubber cover off, and this is a 10 millimeter right here. Give me 1 second to grab my tool. Now what I did is I made sure I didn't lose the cover and the bolt. That way, whenever I want to, whenever I want it to look factory again, I can always put it back in. This is the system that I came up with right here. Basically, I just found a screw. Basically, all I did was find a screw that was long enough to reach all the way into the handlebar ends. And then I put a spacer on, because if you look in the middle, there's a hole, and I didn't want the screw to keep pressing against the handlebars. So I put a spacer in it. That way I wouldn't crush the handlebars. So I put a washer on the outs, a spacer in the middle, and a washer on both sides. This is just my new design, so I'm using the Phillips screw currently. I'll probably go back and use a standard head screw on it. That way I can tighten it real tight, and I'll more than likely use a weak version of Loctite on the threads to make sure it doesn't work its way loose on vibration. So basically it's as simple as putting it into place. 1 second, grab my Phillips. Like I said, I'll come back and make sure it's real tight with some Loctite and a real good screw in place, but you get the point. And then that way I can adjust it, need be here, and that way I can adjust it, need be here. This is one separate piece that comes in the package, and this is another separate piece that comes on the package. So it basically just mounts on top of one another. I also stuck a washer in between also, that way I can get the camera exactly where I wanted it to be, which is basically straight ahead.